Gabriel Bortoletto at the Nouvelle chicane.
Broke the front suspension.
Out comes the red flag. On board, Nouvelle chicane.
Does he tap the left?
Knew it was coming at some point. They've been getting closer and closer and closer, and he's done it there. It's not a huge strike at all, but it's enough that he's just done the track rod on the front left. And I'll tell you what, Matteo Binotto did not look chuffed.
We're looking at Valtteri Bottas back in Formula One with Cadillac, who went for an ultra-experienced lineup. He's 0.4 of a second away from Esteban Ocon, who is the driver at risk. Personal bests, hard to come by at the moment, even with 20 Formula One pole positions to your name. If the tyre temperature isn't there, there's nothing you can do, and Bottas cannot improve.
Behrman's having a good go at it. No personal best, but he's neck and neck with Ocon. We pick him up with one corner to go. The Alpine dives out of the way.
4-1 up in the teammate head-to-head battle, using all of the curb around the 19th and final corner. Behrman misses out. Personal best time if you add up all three sectors, but he misses out by less than 1/10 of a second. Carlos Sainz is improving in the middle part of the lap. He's currently facing a very long afternoon tomorrow in 19th. Oh, that's mega! That's unbelievable from Carlos Sainz. He does find the improvement at the last. No one was able to escape, and he knocks out both Haas's, Perez, Bottas, Alonso and Stroll. Antonelli is setting a scorching pace on the left-hand side of your screen. George Russell chasing it. He's had some majestic laps in Formula One, but Monaco has never really been his circuit. He remains in 8th for the time being. Piastri can't improve his time. Kimi Antonelli in a few moments will cut the beam, and he doesn't improve, but again, that's 3 very similar laps. Max Verstappen steps forward with a 1:12.4. That is a superb time. Best of the weekend so far.
Yep, just getting his eye in for the final part. Both Williamses are improving, and they're nip and tuck.
So it's Lawson and Gasly at the moment getting through. Can that change? Sainz just misses out. Alex Albon's been asking questions about tyre temperature. Has he got the answers? He's ahead of his teammate, but he's not in to Q3. Disappointment for Albon, but he will be the lead Williams on the grid. Hadjar up to 3rd. In the wall yesterday, in the top 3, along with his teammate. And now, as we get to this stage of the weekend, Red Bull seem to have come alive. The driver in 15th at the moment, aiming for 10th place, comes over the line. He's 0.6 of a second away. Lawson and Gasly are the drivers that have done the job. Albon missing out by 0.02 of a second. He'll be disappointed that the margin was so tight. Oscar Piastri isn't leaving much margin, fighting the car on the exit of the swimming pool section.
No, that's blink and you miss it. It's impressive, and then full power out of the last corner, and he's using all of the rubber as he runs for the line.
Tapping the barriers on his way to a 1:12.9. And can anyone get on terms with that? Lando Norris can do a 1:12.7 to Lewis Hamilton. He's won this Grand Prix 3 times. Hasn't had a Grand Prix pole since 2023.
It's good. He gave himself a lot of turning to do on the exit of the swimming pool of the Nouvelle chicane, but here he comes with a shot at provisional pole.
Sometimes this weekend the 3rd sector has been his undoing, but he knows this is a golden opportunity. Much happier with Ferrari, trying to steal his teammates' thunder this weekend. Lewis Hamilton to provisional pole.
Yeah, Kimi Antonelli had lit up the screens in the first sector, only to be beaten now by Max Verstappen. So they've definitely given themselves an opportunity at the beginning of the lap.
Let's see what we get across the line from George Russell. He moves into 3rd ahead of Oscar Piastri. Kimi Antonelli going well. Here's the championship leader to provisional pole now, and he's fighting Max Verstappen once again on board with the 4-time champion and 2-time Monaco Grand Prix winner. He was all arms and elbows coming through the Rascasse. It looks quick though. It's going to be close. How close is it? Oh, he's missed out by 1,000th of a second.
Yeah, but crucially, he'll know there's more time to play with. That was a save of the low-speed Century coming through Rascasse. And, well, we knew we had a battle, but can you believe the time difference?
This was Charles Leclerc's opening sector that went wrong.
Oh, he's got wide on the entry to Massenet. He's trying to then get it back for a sort of later apex. It's a bit unconventional there. I'm surprised he's found the grip to almost make it back, but then he's run out of it.
Does the home favourite have another moment of magic? The answer is yes. All in Monaco, chasing the pole position that means more of any Formula One season. Charles Leclerc will not accept being P10. He's given it everything. He goes to the line. Spectacular to watch. And it is provisional pole position to the roar of the Principality. Verstappen will have to go aggressive into the Nouvelle chicane. Into the sunlight we go. Left-hand side of your picture. How does it go with Verstappen? Immaculate so far. Piastri goes to 5th. He goes across the line ahead of his teammate, and now we go on board with the 4-time champion, who's 600ths of a second up. But remember, the final sector was where the car got loose before. What's the grip like for Verstappen?
Yeah, this is tidier. This is tidier. One final corner to go.
He's fighting it. The grip of the Pirellis is falling away. Hamilton's still in the mix for Grand Prix pole as well. Verstappen does it by 0.2 of a second. But can Hamilton take it at the last? Chasing his first Grand Prix pole since 2023. He's ahead of his teammate and he's on the front row. What about Russell next?
And Antonelli, let's not forget about him. Hadjar jumps to 5th. Russell through the final corner. Antonelli's on a very tidy lap.
Russell is down to 8th at the moment. Needs an improvement. He gets one, but only to 6th. Antonelli is still in the fight for pole. It's a personal best through the first sector for Charles Leclerc as well.
Leclerc had time for another flyer, so like McLaren last year, he goes again.
Here comes the championship leader across the line. Antonelli takes it at the last. Absolutely unbelievable. The two titans on the front row are separated by 0.04 of a second. And if you want to see confidence behind the wheel, Kimi Antonelli will show you. He will lead the line for the Monaco Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc was chasing it and he's tapped the barriers looking for a return to the front. He will start his home race in 4th with a little bit of heartbreak. This is the moment that he went out of the fight.
Yeah, he's turned into the back. Full commitment, lost the rear end, straight into the barrier, and well, punctured the tyre. And will that have done some gearbox damage? We'll find out in time.
Yes, Kimi. Nice work, pal. Good man. Well done.
Woo! Woo! What happened by the lap? Woo!
43 milliseconds.
Oh, man.
Max Verstappen chased him all the way, 1,000th of a second when it came to the first runs. In the second runs, it went all the way up to 43,000ths of a second. Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Antonelli. The different generations of Formula One in one photo.